Hello students, welcome to the online classes of your school. Today we will do our chapter 7, that is cubes and cube roots. Okay, so students, first of all, what are cubes? Whenever there is power 3 to any number, then it is the cube of that number. Means the power 3 is the cube. Now one cube means we will write 1 into 1 means 3 times 1 in multiplication. So 1 1 is 1 and again 1 1 is 1. It means the cube of 1 is 1. Similarly 2 cube means 2 raised to the power 3 is equals to. How we will calculate? 2 into 2 into 2 means we will write 2 3 times in the multiplication. So 2 2 is 4 and 4 2 is 8 means 2 cube is equals to 8. Similarly 3 cube is 29. 3 3 is 9 and 9 3 is 27. In the same manner 4 cube means 4 into 4 into 4, 4 4 is 16 and 4 4 is 16 and 16 4 is 64. Like this we can find out the cubes of the numbers. 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343, 8 cube is 512, 9 cube is 729 and 10 cube is 1000. Similarly here 11 cube means 11 into 11 into 11 you will get 1331. 12 cube is 1728. 13 cube is 2197. 14 cube is 2744. 15 cube is 3375. 16 cube is 4096. 17 cube is 4913. 18 cube is 5832. 19 cube is 6859 and 20 cube is 8000. What you have to do, you have to learn these cubes up to number 20 students. Okay, now our question is, which are not perfect cube? Students, if you will check here, we are not getting the cubes continuously, means consecutively. There is 1 is the perfect cube, then 2 3 4 5 6 7 are not the perfect cubes, then 8 is the perfect cube. After that 9 10 11 12 and up to 26 there are no perfect cubes, then 27 is the perfect cube. Like this 64 125, these all are the perfect cubes. So in this we have to check that 216 and 128, from these two we have to check that which are not perfect cube. And to check for the perfect cube, students, what we will do, first of all we will do the prime factorization of the number. Here 216 is given to us, we will do the prime factors of it. So here 216 is even, we can divide it by 2. So we are getting 2 ones are 2, then 0 and 2 8s are 16. Then again it is divided by 2, we are getting 54. When we will again divide 54 by 2, we are getting 27. Now 27 is divided by 3, so here we are getting 9. Then 3 divided by 9 is 3 and 3 divided by 3 is 1. It means 216 is equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So students, these are the prime factors of 216. Now after that what we will do, as we have to check it is a perfect cube or not, so we will make the pair of 3s. 3, okay, as in the square we do the pairing of two numbers, here we will do the pairing of 3 numbers. Here 2 or 3 times means we can pair them up. Similarly here 3 is 3 times, so we can pair it up. You can check that here there is no number left. If no any other factor left there, and pairs are completed here, means all the numbers are included in the pair, so we can say that yes, it is a perfect square. So we can say here that 216 is a perfect cube, not square students, cube. So 216 is a perfect cube here. Similarly we will check for 218. How we will check? We will do the prime factorization. As 218 is even number, we can divide it by 2. So here 2 6 is 12 and 2 4 is 8. Similarly 3 2, then it is again divided by 2, we are getting 16. Again divided by 2, we are getting 8. Then 2 we are getting 4. like this we will do the prime factorization, students. 120 divided by 2 is 64, 64 divided by 2 is 32, 32 divided by 2 is 16, and 16 divided by 2 is 8, 8 divided by 2 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So what are the prime factors of 128 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How many times 2 are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 times. Okay. Now for the perfect cube, what we have to do? We have to do the pairing of 3. So here these 3 2's can be paired up. These 3 times 2 can be paired up. But here if you will see, students, then this 2 is left out here. So we will say that this is not a perfect cube, as all the numbers are not included in the pairing. So we will say that 128 is not a perfect cube. Why it is not a perfect cube? Because one number is left here, and for the perfect cube there should be pairing of 3 and 3 of all the numbers. Students, our next question is, find the smallest number by which number must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. Okay, it means the number given with us is not a perfect cube. We have to find out the smallest number by which this number should be multiplied, so that this number can become a perfect cube. So here 675 is given to us. First of all, what we will do? We will do the prime factorization. Here 675 is not an even number, so it will not be divided by 2. So we will check for 3. So we will add the digits. 6 plus 7 is 13 and 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 is a multiple of 3. It means this number can be divided by 3. So we will divide it by 3. So here 3 2 is 6, 3 2 is 6 and 3 5 is 15. Here again it is divided by 3. So here 7 3 is 27 and 7 5 is 15. Here again we will divide it by 3. We are getting 25. Now it is divisible by 5. We are getting 5 as our answer, and these are the prime factors of 675. So 675 is equals to 3 into 3 into 3 and 5 into 5. And students, you know that to make the perfect cube we have to pair up 3 of the three numbers. Here 3 3 3, they are occurring 3 times, so we can make its pair. Okay, but here if you will see, then 5 into 5 is only there are only 2 5s here, and to make the pair we want 3 times 5. So for that we have to multiply that with 5, so that it can be a perfect pair here. So by what number we should multiply this? We should multiply it by 5, so that when here 5 will be multiplied, so 5 into 5 into 5 means there will be 3 times 5. So it can become the perfect pair, and when we will get the perfect pairs, then we can make the perfect cube also. So here 5 is needed here to be multiplied, so we will write that 5 should be multiplied. 5 should be multiplied by 675 to make it a perfect cube. Now students, when 5 will be multiplied, so you will put 5 here and it will be the perfect cube. Now students, suppose the same question is given to you, and instead of multiplied, it is asked that you have to divide. Means you have to find the smallest number that should be divided to get it a perfect cube. Okay, so for the division, when we will divide, then the terms can be eliminated. Okay, here 3 is the perfect cube, perfect pair, but 5 into 5 are not making the pair. So we will eliminate this 5 into 5 to remove this pairing part, this incomplete pairing part. So here 5 5s is 25. So we will write for our next question that 25 should be divided by 675 to make a perfect cube. So students, basically in this you will multiply the number so that you can complete the pair. Okay, and for the division part, what you will do, you will eliminate the numbers which are not making the perfect cube. Okay, now students, our topic is cube roots. What are cube roots? The reverse operation of cube is cube roots, students. Now as we were doing, this was the cube. Okay, here 2 cube is equals to 8, that was given to us. Okay, because 2 into 2 into 2, 2 2 is 4 and 4 2 is 8, means we are getting 8 as our answer. Okay, the reverse of it means here cube is given. If cube will go to that side, it will become cube root. Okay, and what is the symbol of cube root? This is the symbol. Like the symbol of square, we make only this, but for the cube we will write 3 here, so that it can be clear that this is the cube root. This is the symbol of cube root, and here it is 8, so 8 means the cube root of 8 is 2, like this. Okay, cube root of 8 is 2, as 2 into 2 into 2 is 8, but cube root of 8 is 2, like this. Here cube root of 1 will be 1, here cube root of 8 will be 2, cube root of 27 is 3, cube root of 64 is 4, cube root of 125 is 5, cube root of 216 is 6, cube root of 343 is 7, cube root of 512 is 8, cube root of 729 is 9, and cube root of 1000 is 10. Similarly, cube root of 1331 is 11, cube root of 1728 is 12, cube root of 2197 is 13, cube root of 2744 is 14, cube root of 3375 is 15, cube root of 4096 is 16, cube root of 4913 is 17, cube root of 5832 is 18, cube root of 6859 is 19, and cube root of 8000 is 20. Now question is given to us that find cube roots by prime factorization. Okay, we have to find out the cube root of 1648 by prime factorization. So as the question is, we have to do the cube root of 10648 by prime factorization. So we will do the prime factors of 1648. So as it is an even number, so we will divide it by 2. So here 5 2 is 10, 3 2 is 6, 2 2 means we, after dividing 10,648 by 2, we are getting 5,324. Now again it is divisible by 2. Now 2 2 is 4, 6 2 is 12, 6 2 is 12, and 2 2 is 4. Again it is divisible by 2. Then 2 1 is 2, 3, 3, and 1. This is the answer we will get after dividing this. Now here if you will check, students, then this is divisible by 11. If you will keep on checking, then you will get that 131 is divisible by 11. So here 11 ones will be 11. Now it will become 23. So 11 twos will be 22. Then it will be 11. So here 121 we are getting. Again it is divisible by 11. We are getting 11. Like this, there can be the prime factors. You can check, students, by dividing 1331 by 11, you will be getting 121, and when you will divide 121 by 11, you will be getting 11, and 11 divided by 11 is 1. So here what are the prime factors of 10,648? Here 2 into 2 into 2 is given to us, and here into 11 into 11 into 11. These are the prime factors of this number. So here we will do the pairing of three same numbers for the cube roots. So here 2 are 3 times and also 11 are 2 times. So students, what will be the cube root of 1648? Here students, what we will do for the cube root, we will write down this pair only once. Means here 2 are 3 times and we have make the pair, so this pair will be only 1 time here. Means 2 will be 1 time here. Similarly here 11 are 3 times in the pair, we will write 11 1 time here. Okay, so here 11 twos is 22. It means what is the cube root of 10,648? 22 is the cube root. Okay. Now students, we have to tell about these statements that whether they are true or false. So first statement is cube of any odd number is even. So students, if you will check here, 1 is even or odd. It is odd number and its cube is also odd. Here it is even, 2 is even, so its cube is also even. Here 3 is odd, its root is also odd. Here 4 is even, its root is also even. So we can conclude that the cube of even numbers are even and cube of odd numbers are odd. And in this statement it is given that cube of any odd number is even. So this statement is false because cube of any odd number will be odd only. Means cube of any odd number is odd, or we can say that cube of any even number is even. Odd then odd, even then even. Okay. Now second one is a perfect cube does not ends with two zeros. Suppose you are finding the cube of 10. Then what you will be writing? You will be writing 10 into 10 into 10 means 10 3 times in multiplication. So you will be getting 3 zeros. Okay. Suppose you are finding the cube of 100. Then 100 into 100 into 100. What will be the answer, students? You will be getting 6 zeros. So it is asked that if you will find out the cube of 20, then you will be getting 8,000. If you are finding the cube of 30 cube, then you will be getting the 27 and 3 zeros. Means while you are finding the cube, your answer is ending with 3 zeros. Okay, but it is asked here that whether a perfect cube end with 2 zeros or not. So this statement is true. Does not end means it's true statement, as our answer here means the cube is not ending with 2 zeros, it is ending with 3 zeros. So this statement is right, that a perfect cube does not end with 2 zeros. It ends with 3 zeros or 6 zeros, 9 zeros, like this. Okay. Now third one is the cube of any single digit number may be a single digit number. Cube of any single digit. Here 1 is a single digit number. What is its cube? 1. 2 is single digit number, its cube is 8, a single digit number. Okay, so this statement is true that a cube of any single digit number may be a single digit. Okay, so students, by this your chapter is completed. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.